Good morning, good evening, good night. It's your boy Wesley. Yeah. I actually missed doing that intro, man. Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. We're back, we're bigger, we're gonna be better, we're gonna be having more guests, more everything. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. I know you guys missed me, I know it's been a while. I've been busy, man. I've just been doing holidays, training, work, the whole shebang. But I'm back and now I'm going to be consistent again. I've got more videos coming up, I've got more content. We might even do some daily vlogs, you never know. But that's for the YouTube only. But yeah guys, thank you for coming back to my channel. And yeah, I'm ready to kick this off. It's pre-season, so you know what that means. Get your runs in, get your mileage in, get their fitness up, match fitness, run off the alcohol, run off the food, run off just the chilling vibes, you know, just the what do we call it? Let's call it the R&R, yeah? Rest and relax. Let's call it that, yeah? Let's call it that. But yeah, it's pre-season, man. I hope you're all finding your clubs. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all finding somewhere you can settle in and just, you know, just grind it out. Get your stats up for the season. Get your minutes in. Clock in the minutes, clock in the mileage. And yeah, hope you guys have a good pre-season and a good season upcoming. But let's talk about non-league. As you know, this is a non-league podcast. Let's talk about it. And let's see if we're going to find out if it creates more careers or if it ruins careers. Yeah, because you know, in the modern day of football, everything's just changing. There's a lot of things that's needed in football. Athleticism. You got to be quick on the pitch. You got to be an athlete, essentially. You got to be agile. You got to be mobile. You know, nutrition. A lot of time, a lot of recovery is coming from your nutrition as well. The protein intake, the carbohydrates, the fiber, the vitamins, the fats, whatever you could think of is needed. All in a balanced diet, of course, and all in perspective to your training. Because if you have a rest day, let's say you need your minimum calorie intake. If you've got an intense day, you're gonna probably need double your intake just because of the fat and the protein that's breaking down in your body, the carbs that's needed to even fuel your workouts or your training or whatever you're doing that day. Just a whole lot of things are needed. The extras as well. The extras are needed on the pitch. On the pitch. Actually, either or. On or off. You know, ball work. Could be running. Could be mentally analysing the game. Analysing yourself as a player. Analysing that pro that you aspire to be like, analysing him. There's little extras as well. Of course, there's training that's needed as well. Attending training, you know, two days a week, 3 days a week, on and off, full time if you're part time, like myself, part time, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That's me. Football's booked up. You can't even shout me for that day. I'm telling you for free. Time spent on recovery as well. How long you actually invest in yourself and in recovery. You know, there's massage guns, a physiotherapist, a masseuse, massages, there's cryo chambers, going to the sauna, going to the steam room, swimming, even just sleep. The general basic, the most free thing to do, sleep. Getting your 8 hours of sleeping. I personally clock out at 7 hours. I can't hit 8 hours anymore. I don't know why, just can't. But yeah, my max is 7 hours. But even then, I feel fully refreshed anyways. Once I get my 7 hours, I'm good. If I get 6 hours, I'm a bit sluggish. 5 hours, very sluggish, and so on and so on. And what else is needed apart of football? Apart of this non-league journey, that 100-mile round trip, there and back to those away games, those far away games. Let's say I'm based in North London, right? I'll go on an away game in South Midlands because the league is South Midlands, and I'm playing a team in Oxford. Do you know how far that is? That's so long. But, you know, it's got to be done. You got to do what you got to do. Go there, get the 3 points and come back home. See, all these things that I've just listed, that's all the demands in football, in non-league football as well, let alone professional. Non-league football, man, it's dedication. There's a lot of time and effort into it. That's why football is one of the most disrespected careers, in my personal opinion. It's easy to comment, it's easy. But if you can't play football at a decent level, you should not be talking. I should only be hearing the opinions of footballers, talking about footballers. For example, that's like me going into a banking sector and telling how a banker how to do his job. I know nothing about banking. I know nothing about accounting. I know nothing about science. It's like me telling a chemist, no, you should be using oxygen and hydrogen instead of using, I don't know, potassium and sodium. Like, you can't comment on things you don't know. You can't comment about the struggles you don't know about. If you haven't struggled, if you haven't been through it, why are you talking? That's when I'm listening to these pundits and they've never kicked football before. Well, no, sorry. When I listen to these pundits or these business owners that are just business minded, you own a football club, but you're just business minded. Of course, it's not gonna go right because you're just thinking it's just business. You know nothing about the football. You know nothing about how football goes, but you want to comment. That makes no sense to me. That's something that's got to be worked on. So now let's say you're a 9-to-5 worker. I'm a 9-to-5 worker. 9 to 5. So let's say, really and truly, 9-to-5 worker is more 7 to like 6 per se, yeah. And you got a 7:30 kickoff on a Tuesday night. You leave the office at 5, rush into the away game, try and get there for 6:45. You're dropped because you're late from work, because you're late for the meet-up time. Meet-up time was 6:30. You came 15 minutes late. Your starting position's gone. Cool, that's fine, fair enough. I'm late. I take it on the chin. Now let's say you're a sparky or a bricklayer. A sparky is an electrician. A bricklayer, let's say you're a plumber. You know those physical labor jobs, driving, Amazon driver, physical labor jobs, and you're coming to an away game. You got a footy match later on in the evening. You're shattered. So combine that and all the demands I've listed before. You're shattered. And obviously football's not paying you, because some people are paying for free on a Tuesday night or Saturday morning, whatever. Fine, like fair enough. But you're putting all that time and effort into it and you're not getting paid out of it. And on top of that, the manager is putting you on the bench because you're late, because you're coming from your paying job. Do you know how much that can hurt and just affect you? I don't think you understand. It's one of those things, just like, I'm traveling here, I'm not even getting paid. Gaffer put me on the bench and I'm not getting paid, and my boss is getting onto me saying, why are you not doing overtime? I need you. We have a staff shortage on this weekend and you're here playing football and you're not getting paid. Do you know how much that hurts? You can be doing overtime and you're not getting paid when you're at football. Do you know how much that can hurt? See, time is so valuable. I don't think people understand. Time is so valuable. Because if you're not getting paid for your time, what's the point? See, I'm doing this, but I'm not getting paid for it. That's fine. Because God knows, in Jesus' name, an opportunity will come. And speaking of opportunities, Adidas, you see what I'm doing? Adidas, you see what I'm doing here? I'm representing. You're one of my favorite brands, sports brands, ever. I don't know why, but what you're doing right now is just giving that je ne sais quoi. It's giving that va-va-voom. But yeah, Adidas, if you're watching this, sponsor me. I'll be a good advocate for you, mate. Trust me. But anyways, back to the podcast. If you're currently in college or in university, you can get away with the schedule because you got uni in the morning, you're chilling after 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Football is just in the evening anyways, 6:30 start, 7:30, whatever. You're good. College, you finish at what, 4 p.m., 4 p.m.? You're good. You're doing nothing for the rest of the day. You got what, coursework, training? Yeah, that's fine, man. So when I was 18, I did not value my time as a footballer. I should have put more time into football. I should have, after school, whenever. I should have just chilled, played PS4 or whatever. I shouldn't have. I should have put more time into it. But it's a regret that my child won't do. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing that I'm gonna educate my child into doing this. And guys, please bear with me. I'm a bit fresh back to this because this is my first podcast in a while. Yeah, the English is not really English and the acting is not really acting. It's just, bear with me. I'm gonna get back into it. When I get back into it, I'm gonna sound more professional, sound more authentic. But as of right now, this is a bit raw. It's a bit gritty. But don't worry, I'm smoothing it out. Iron sharpens iron, innit? So the more I do this, the better I'm making this out. So just give me some time. I'm gonna get back into it. And yeah, let's say you're a footballer, a non-league footballer, and you have children. Hey, having children and being a non-league footballer, personally, I don't know how you guys do it. Being a pro is hard. Seeing the life as a pro with children is hard enough. But being a non-league footballer with children, and a 9 to 5 job or whatever your job is, on top of that you got a missus. I don't know how you guys do it. The day when I get my first child, I'll be over the moon. But then reality's gonna hit me. I got a son or a daughter, and I got football. Football better be paying me. Better be paying me in the 3 figures at least for me to be doing this consistently. A cheeky bit of dosh weekly. On top of that, monthly salary pay. Yeah, it's got to be in the 3 figures at least, because I can't do this. It can't be it can't be in the double digits. No, it has to be triple. Because imagine, like, I have no personal experience in it, so I can't really comment on this. But just imagine your non-league journey, your non-league career is affected massively. Of course, if you pay for a Step 7, basically Sunday league team, that's fine. It's a bit of a jolly up. You can miss training here and there, miss a game here or there, that's fine. But when it's a bit serious, we're at step 6 and above, Step 5 and above, you got FA Cup, you got FA Vase. Step 4, you got FA Trophy. Step 3, you can be in serious leagues. You got a serious league, you got serious competition, and you got guys wanting to smash you in and out. Especially if you're an attacker, or as a CB, you're doing the smashing. Pause. Can I just say something, please? You know this whole pause business. People can't speak English without. I can't speak English without having to say pause or no diddy or whatever it is these days. Like, what is this? Let me just speak normally, man. Let me just be able to speak my mind. Gosh, let's get rid of this pause business. This no homo business. This, like, come on. Let's just speak English. You know what context I'm talking in. Of course, I'm not being in a certain way about it. Let's just, Sorry, but back. I just had to say something about that, because that's just really starting to irk me. Let's just, come on. So all of those demands that I just listed, that's just all one side of the ball. The other side of the ball is your manager. No disrespect to managers out there. If you think like this, you think like this. I'm just saying my opinion. Yeah? But like I said, you can't kill me for saying my opinion, which is the truth. Anyways, there are some managers out there that don't know ball. Let me tell you why. Let me give you a comparison. There's some content creators that don't know what they're talking about in whatever field they're talking about. For example, let's take football content creators. You may see, who's a good content creator? Let me shout them out. Kairo Kalen Lesibe. Let me quickly check. Cool, yeah. Kalen Lesibe, yeah. He's a very good content creator. He delivers the correct information. He says what I'm saying, but I'm just saying in podcast form. I'm just saying it longer. He's just saying it in those 1 minute, 2 minute clips. So him, I shout him out 100%. He knows what he's talking about. Now, there's another football podcast. There's other football content creators out there that don't necessarily know what they're talking about. They're just giving gym workouts, but then there's no context. It's just saying, hey, do these 3 workouts in the gym and you'll get faster. No, that's not how it works. You don't just do these 3 or whatever workout routine and then you just become faster or become a better athlete. No, that's not how it works. Yes, it can help towards that, don't get me wrong, but doing those whatever workouts doesn't help you. At the end of the day, football's played with football. It's not played in the gym. It's not played doing, I don't know what this is called, back row dips, back row, I don't know what it's called, I don't know what the machine is called. But anyways, it's not done by doing how many bench press. It's not done bench pressing. It's not done doing the shoulder press. The only way you get better at football is by playing with a football. Going to the gym just enhances your ability to perform what you've trained on the pitch. So yes, it does help your sprint speed. Gym work helps your sprint speed, 100%. Gym also helps your strength, being able to shield the ball. Works on your hamstrings. Work on your hamstrings is an effective tool, as that is one of the most common injuries in football, in any type of football. It could be pro, it could be amateur, Sundays, whatever. Working on your hamstrings helps. Because especially as a striker, me personally, I need to work on my hamstrings because I'm always holding off these 6'3" centre backs. you gotta be able to. Yes, going to the gym does help you 100%, but it's not the only sole thing that'll make you better as a footballer. Back to what I was saying originally. Yes, there's some gaffers that don't know ball. There's only some gaffers that play Football Manager and they think I can do this in real life. There's some managers that think, yeah, I play a bit of FIFA. I know what I'm doing. There's some managers that are ex-pros. Okay, I'm listening to you. You're a pro. I'm listening to you, man. There's some managers that they didn't quite make it as a non-league player. So they thought, you know what, let me try to be a coach. Let me be a gaffer. Let me manage a team and play football the way I think I should play. There's old school managers that from back in the day were just strict and just stuck in their ways. That's fine. But like the saying goes, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You just can't. Either they're ignorant or stubborn or just very dismissive. There's some new generation managers that just know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. They know what comes out of their mouth because they know ball. They know how to play through the transitions, through the thirds. They know how to get out. They know how to make tactics. They know how to set the formation to the players that they do have, not to the players that they want to have. There's a difference. Playing the formation, playing the tactics with players that you do have, and players that can actually execute what they can execute, not what you want them to execute, and they can't do it, and then you're getting angry at them and just putting them on the bench and bringing someone else on that can't even do what you want to do, but because you think they're better, they're better alternative, they're going to be able to do what you want to do. That's not how it works. There's some managers that I've seen, that I've played under, no disrespect to you guys, but none at all, but there's some managers I've played under that just go long, and because you got a fast attacker, you just want them to run 90 for the 90 minutes. I remember one game I did 17 sprints and only about 5 of them were productive. And that was all because we were just going long the entire game. I was gassed out. I slept on the way home because that game was just pure long ball. And like, cool, I understand. With the conditions in non-league, you have to adapt to the pitch. It's a hard, sludgy pitch. Yeah, you can't play through that. It's got to go long. But when it's a nice summer's day, birds are chirping, grass is green, it's wet, it's been watered down, the grass is cut, it's carpet, and you just want to go long. Come on, the ball's not going to bobble. Play about. Get it ticking. Move the ball about. Some managers don't want to do that. They just want to keep going long. And that's why some managers only have one tactic. That's why some managers get the sack. Because why? You're not switching up your tactics. I understand why some managers get the sack, because you're not switching up the tactics. Yes, sometimes it's down to the players, 100%. The players should be performing. Because at the end of the day, they're the ones that can affect the scores. But if we're executing your plan, of course, it's the managers have got to be looked at as well, not just the players. And let me tell you for free, kicking the ball long for 90 minutes is not fun. It makes the game boring. It's not fun to watch. It's just not fun to watch, because then that game just becomes giants versus giants. Let's see who can jump in the air and win the ball. It's not get the ball down and play. Nah, that's boring. And on top of that, you're not showing any football IQ, you're not showing any football intelligence on the ball. It's not showing me that, yeah, I can play through here and make a triangle, make an angle, receive the ball there, and switch it over to the other side, and then we keep it ticking because it's crowded on the left side, and I switch it over to the right side. No, you're not doing that, because it's not showing football IQ, because the manager just wants you to go long. Yeah, cool. Goalkeeper kicks it short to the centre back. CB kicks it long to the left winger crosses it in. Cool, that could be a goal, and well done. That's a good goal. But if you're doing that for 90 minutes, surely that left winger is just going to get doubled up on, or even tripled up on, with the CB, the left back, and the left winger. He's isolated on his own. It's 3 against 1. All because the CB wants to kick it long all the time, because the gaffer is telling him to do that. It don't work. It don't make sense. And imagine you're just coming home to your missus or your family or your friends or whatever, and they're just like, oh, how's your game gone? And you just be like, yeah, we just kicked it long for 90 minutes. You may as well just run a 5K at this point. Sorry, a 10K at this point. Because that's all you're doing. Just running. not playing football. You're just running. And I understand there's certain teams that very, what's the word, susceptible to it. They just don't know how to defend it, which is fine. Cool, if they can't handle it, please go long all game. That's how you'll get your goals. That's how you create your chances. But if there's a team that's really good in the air, they understand, yeah, you're just going to go long within the next 10 minutes, in the first 10 minutes that you do it. They're just going to sit off. They're just going to sit off, low block, just wait for you to go long. Because you're going to force it long, and then that's how they'll counter. But if I'm being genuinely honest, this happens more in the lower tiers of football. In the higher tiers, I say it's more tactical, it's more transitional football, it's more technical play. Yeah, because I've seen games at Step 4 where they're playing through the thirds, and like how you'll see Man City with John Stones and Kyle Walker just passing it side to side, trying to penetrate chances. If it doesn't work, they'll come back and they'll just go around the other side. Games like that is just really interesting to watch, because you're seeing how a team can break down a team, and football like that is beautiful to watch. But when I compare it to a Step 7 game, CB, like I just explained, CB will get the ball from the goal kick, go to the right back goes along to the right winger, and the right winger gets a cross in, luckily. Striker heads it in, or just misses, fine. The same thing happens again, goes long, gets cut out, and then does it the third time, and now, cool, the left back is thinking, wait, hold on, you're just going to do that? Alright, cool, let me just sit back. Watches the right back, go along to the right winger, and next thing you know, the left back, intercepts, plays inside, and now the ball's gone, and now the ball's shifted to the outside, and they're on the attack. So there's some managers out there that want you to play one-dimensional, and it's case by case, it's game by game. If a team can't defend it, go for it. But if a team can defend it, come on, gaffer, you got to switch up the formation. And there's just so many, and that can just lead to you not wanting to play anymore, because you're just thinking the gaffers just keep going long. Like, why am I here? This is pointless. We're going long all the time. Like, that's not football. That's not the football that I enjoy. That's just one of the things that's just gonna ruin your day effectively. And because, cool, in that instance, you're thinking, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not gonna go long anymore. Let's play. And then the gaffer gets angry at you because he's thinking you're not doing what he wants you to do. So that's how you get benched, and that's how you lose respect for the gaffer. And that can lead to ruining your career, your non-league career, because you're being benched for having a football brain compared to your manager. But the manager's not giving you the minutes, so who's going to want to play a person with limited minutes compared to someone that's got 4,000 minutes? Like, more minutes anyway, so compared to them. That makes no sense. It just won't work. Again, ruining a non-league career. And which leads to my next point. Respect is earned, not given. If the manager goes along for one game, 90 minutes, nothing happened, 0-0, whatever, and then he goes along again the next game, and it just doesn't work, he'll be like, guys, I'm sorry, I take on the chin, I should have changed the tactics, I should have switched up at half time, whatever. That's accountability. We love accountability. We love a man that takes accountability, because why? He realizes, yeah, he made a mistake. We realize a man that, yeah, he should have done right. He should have changed it up. That's fine, accountability. I respect that, because you can recognize your own faults, and the next game will be something else. That's fine, I respect that. But if you keep going long and long and long, and not just changing the formations, and you're playing the same players that aren't delivering results, you're losing respect for me. Because at least you're not trying your other players. Your team's not just 11 players. Your team's full of probably like 25, even 30. There's probably like 50 people in the group chat. At least a couple of them can switch up the game. There's gaffers there that have their favourites, and that's just non-league at the same time. But at the end of the day, you've got to be able to switch it up. You've got to be able to change things. There's some managers out there that think they're entitled. There's some managers that think, yeah, because I'm a manager, you have to do what I say. Or no, I'm the manager, I'm basically your dad, you have to listen to me, you little boy. Huh? Excuse me? I'm 23 years old. I'm not having some old guy chat to me like I'm his son. I didn't come to this football club to be spoken down to. I didn't come to this football club to be shouted at. Who do you think you're talking to? Again, losing respect. Lost respect for him. Again, I've lost respect for him. So now, that's just like, I don't want to be here anymore. Actually, I can't be asked. I'm just going to see out the season. I'd rather ride that out of the bench or go to work or something else. Because what am I doing here? Again, it ruins a non-league career. Another personal ick of mine. No, not even an ick. It's just more of a grudge. It's just something that irritates me. His favourite player is dropping stinkers and he's not getting benched. Again, you're losing respect for me, man. I don't care if he's your favourite player. If he's dropping stinkers back to back, come on, gaffer, you got to change him out. He's got to be on the bench. Because why is he still playing? Your favourite player is dropping stinkers and you want me to respect you as a gaffer. You can't see that your number 8 or your whatever player he is, he's dropping stinkers and he's the reason why we're losing. And you don't want to switch him out. Gaffer, I have no respect for you. I'm losing respect for you. Again, this ruins non-league careers. So back to my original point. Does non-league create or ruin more careers? Because at the end of the day, all these things I've just listed, you got to put into perspective. Are you training after pitch? Sorry. You got to put these things into perspective. Are you training outside of your training days? Are you able to commit to gym work? Are you able to commit to a good diet, a good nutrition? Not just drinking all the time or every weekend. It's okay to have a drink here and there. I personally don't drink because it's just not it for me. But is it okay to have a drink every weekend after a game? Because all those calories are gonna add up. Yeah, you burn it, cool, great. Doesn't mean you put it back on with alcohol. You put it back on with real food. You gotta think about it as well. I've got a kid, man. I've got kids even. Why am I here if I'm not getting paid? Is my time being valued if I'm not being paid? We're going to Stoke on a rainy night on a Tuesday. Is it worth it? Because you got to also remember, do I even have insurance? Do I have sports insurance or whatever it's called? Let's say, God forbid, you break your leg, or you snap your ankle, you do your ACL or MCL, whatever it could be. Do you have insurance? Because now you can't go to work. And your gaffer's calling you, sorry, not your gaffer, your boss is calling you saying, why are you not coming to work today? Yeah, I can't lie to you, I got injured at football last night and I just won't be able to work. I shattered my knee, I broke my ankle, whatever. And I've seen ankles snap. I've seen it. One of the football players I know, Moyo, he's a big content creator, influencer, whatever you want to call it. He's big. He snapped his ankle at a football game. That hindered his work. Of course it does, because you can't walk. Content creator or not, you need to be able to walk. For his type of content anyways, you need to be able to walk. That pushed it, that set him back a little bit because he can't work. So stuff like that, it's just like thinking that, do I even have insurance on myself for me to be playing this aggressive type of football? It's not worth it, man. So just things like you got to consider, and this is only a part 1, because there's a part 2 coming. You think I was going to give you the whole thing? I got a part 2 coming for you. But you also got to think, does non-league create or ruin more careers? From what I've said today, it sounds like it ruins more careers. However, there's a flip side to that. There's always positives. Don't get it twisted. There's positives. And in the next episode, I'll show you how it creates more careers too. But stay tuned, guys. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for coming back. My loyal members, it's Wesley Unplugged. I'm out.